So when a child in the UK, if a child is living with their mum, but their mum is struggling to look after them,
Okay.
because our community is not as strong as Bangladesh or
Okay.
India, or so what happens is they go into what they call go into care,
Okay.
and then it's the government, so it's the health social workers who look after them,
Okay. Yeah.
and
So.
then they are put into families.
Oh.
So if they're in fostering, they live there, but they still see their mum and dad, or they might see their brothers and sisters. If they're adopted, that means they have permanently become moved from their own family to a new family. And normally children move because of neglect, abuse, things like that. But I used to work in that area, so we know lots of people in Northern Ireland who have adopted or fostered.
Okay.
So those families have been coming here regularly. So that's one group. Then the other group that we've focused on is refugees,
Okay.
and in Belfast, and asylum seekers, because at the moment a lot of people have come from other countries who are seeking asylum, and they're living in hotels. And so we, for health and well-being, we just think get them out of the hotel, bring them out here, and it's a beautiful day, and they can feed the animals, sit and talk, have a cup of tea. So that's our other group. And then the other group is just families and people in the area, local people. So they would be our three groups, really. Some people work, like when you look at some of the social farms, they work with people with disabilities, maybe learning difficulties.
Okay.
Or some might work with people who have got mental health problems. But Ian and our experience is adoption, fostering, and refugees, because of my background and family, that we like that area. So that's the groups we've kept
So
with.
this is the focus group, yeah?
That's the people we work with,
focus,
yeah. So when we're looking at opportunities, we want to work with people who work with those people. So if you're working with adoption and fostering, you want to work with the Health and Social Care Trust. If you're working with refugees, you want to work with the Red Cross. You want some partnerships growing for that to happen. Because people can't just come. There needs to be some way of connecting.
Some way, yeah. That's why he said here the vulnerable group.
Yes, that's the
So,
vulnerable.
and the Glenside CIC. In between, he put it some authority or body or government.
That's what we feel. And we're on this the co-op. So the lady who's helping us is called Tiziana, Italian lady. She said to do that, because if you don't do that, because they're vulnerable, you're responsible.
Yeah.
Whereas if you've got somebody else, like a doctor or a social worker or a health visitor, then you're not the responsible person. So that is really important. And then training as well. So I've done training with safeguarding. Ian's done training. You have to be trained as well. Yeah.
Because this area needs specialization, particularly. To handle.
But because we're about health and well-being, those people really benefit. But just generally people would benefit. Just the man down the road, or the lady across the road, or anybody. But those are just the groups that we have connections with. So last year we had 10 Syrian refugee families come. In fact, I could probably, I don't know whether I've got it somewhere, but if I write down who came last year, that will give you an idea.
So,
and numbers of people. That could help your research.
Because he left the phone.